pandemic, because it's just that's what it was. It's gaining their
Right.
trust, but it's also meeting the right people. And I think I'm on the track, that I've met a lot of good people that helping me to get to know the community. And obviously I want to grow within the community and see how I can give back to our customers and our communities. Like I'm pretty big with Children's Cancer Society, so St. Jude's. I support St. Jude's, so I do events with.
Thank you for tuning in to Visit Vegas Places with Coyal, where we showcase business owners and entrepreneurs in the fabulous city of Las Vegas and internationally. So take notes. This is Real Vegas, real topics, real business with real owners, and you just might hit the jackpot. Vegas, how's it going? I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me on this Friday. It is getting warm out there. It's not quite as hot yet, but it is going to get hot. Now, everyone knows the city of Las Vegas is built off of entertainment, bright lights, and fine dining. You will definitely have to live here to witness it all in one lifetime. You can't come out here on a 1 to 2 week vacation thinking you can cover it all. That'll take years. You still wouldn't cover it all. Now, dining is not just for eating in Las Vegas anymore. Now it's accompanied by networking events. You have live music and great interaction. Who I have is voted one of Yelp's top 100 places to eat in the U.S. Now, no one sets the tone better with her elegant style and decor. And did I mention Italian food? Let's welcome Inga Davidian. How you doing today? Owner of Dolce Chianti. How
I'm
you doing?
good.
Thank you for joining
Thank you
me.
for this opportunity.
All right. Now, before we start, let everyone know the restaurant name, the proper name to say it.
It's Dolce and Chianti, Cucina cocktails.
Dolce. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful restaurant establishments. I have to give you your roses right now. When I stepped in, I was in awe. I stepped in, I was immediately just distracted. As soon as you walk in, immediately want to look at everything. You want to walk around. It's almost like a mansion. Like, I want to see this. Hold on, I want to see this. You actually forget you're in a restaurant because it's so comfort. And I want to give you your roses, and good
Thank you
job
so
for that.
much. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, how long have you been in the restaurant business?
Altogether, for about 14 years right now, I got married into the restaurant business. My mother-in-law opened her first restaurant in Seattle, Washington, on Lake Washington, in the city of Kirkland. And we've grew into our second location and north of Seattle, which is Everett, which is an old city in Seattle. And then we came to Vegas, and here we are. I
Wow,
actually moved to Vegas, and we decided that we can expand to Nevada, and it's been a fun trip.
I bet it has. It has. Now, especially picking Las Vegas, also with the Italian restaurant, of course, they go hand in hand. The location, did you pick the side of town and the location? How was that process?
To be honest with you, I was the one who picked a location. I saw this
Okay.
place driving by one day, and I had an idea, and I thought that we can create something really different. We've dined a lot in Vegas, both on the strip and off the strip for years, kind of getting to
Right.
know all the restaurants and what they're offering. And I've always wanted to have a space that would bring in people together with music. And when we found
Mm,
this location, I thought that it was the building was just right for live music. It already
right.
had a stage. Of course, we made a lot of changes to the building, but we decided that we're going to do live shows every weekend where people can come listen to nice music and dine at the same time instead of
I
driving
love
to
it.
the strip.
Right. Yeah, something for the
For
locals
the
out there in
local.
that Southwest. Yeah, Southwest area. I love it. And then not only that, you take care of that part for the locals, but also you're giving opportunity for bands and all these local entertainment that we have to come and perform for locals that are
Well,
eating.
that's how we kind of became known in town because we've opened just 2 months before the pandemic hit. And I've
Okay.
lost a lot of my staff, and we've had live music from the first day I've opened. And actually, the nice gentleman who opened my place, who did the grand opening,
Hmm.
passed away during COVID. And I still have his piano, that blue piano. I don't know if you paid attention to it or not, but
Yes.
when everything got closed down, I worked with the local entertainers, and we still hosted them. Obviously, with all the rules that were necessary at that time, with the distances and everything, but we haven't stopped since the pandemic. We've hosted every Friday and Saturday. We had a local artist that would perform, and
Mm,
Louis Gazzara, we'll talk more about him, is one of those too. And I've kept great relationship with all of them. And of course, when pandemic was finished and everybody got their gigs back, it's harder to book them now. But we're spreading the
correct.
word, and we're getting bands that are not that well known, and giving them an opportunity to grow with us as
Correct.
well.
Wow, I love the story behind the piano. My condolences to that worker and also his family. But that's very touching. It connects emotionally. Now that you mention that piano, that I will make sure that I make sure I see that piano also in a different view from when I saw it before hearing the story. You get what I mean? So now it has more
It
meaning
does.
to
It's
it when I
very
see
dear.
it now.
It's very
Right.
dear. Yeah.
That is, that is. Now, the decor and style, that was like my first thing. Like, I love it. Like, is that all
That's
you?
all me. My background is in wedding and design. I've done that for, besides working in a restaurant, I've done that for over 10 years. So when I saw the space, if you would see pictures of the space before and after, you wouldn't believe it. So it was completely different. So I wanted to create something that, like you said, that was very inviting. And I wanted to create
Right,
a scene of a strip, but for the locals. So when, the locals
right,
can come here for, anniversary dinner or for any type of event and still feel like they're in a nice high-end place, but they're not spending, money that they would spend on the strip.
correct, correct. And you pull it off. You did a wonderful job. And hit the words right on the dot when I went in there and I said, I just want to look around. It did give the strip feeling. It was like, dang, it feels like I'm at a restaurant on the strip, or like I'm in the casino and I'm still in town. so, so you did a good job on that. It's so beautiful. I can still picture it. And this, I think it's been about a week going on 2 weeks since I went there, and I can still picture it in my head to the point to where I want to go see it again. Like, hold on, there was place spots in there that I missed out on. Like, you had to set up very intimate. I like that, to where it was a little where it's open but private.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jazz. Now, what techniques have you used as far as networking, as you mentioned prior to the pandemic and during the pandemic and afterwards? What technique that you think works best when you network with the community as far as
I
awareness?
think it's getting to know the community, and kind of getting to know people. Like before the pandemic, when we were building up, it was just customers that would walk into our door and say, "Hey, what's going on here? Is there a new place coming?" So we were able to, create our customer base with the 2 months that we've been open. Obviously, after pandemic, everything changed, and we were closed for some
Correct.
time, and then we had to go back and see what can we do to bring the community back together and let them know that it's safe and we're here. And yes, our menu changed a little bit because we've changed, 300 cooks during pandemic, because it's just that's what it was. It's gaining their trust,
Right.
but it's also meeting the right people. And I think I'm on the track, that I've met a lot of good people that, helping me to get to know the community. And obviously I want to grow within the community and see how I can give back, to our customers and our communities. Like I'm pretty big with Children's Cancer Society, so St. Jude's. I support St. Jude, so I do events with St. Jude. But now I'm kind of spreading
Okay.
out to every community, out there, just to let them know we're here and we will work with anyone. And um, that's what it's been.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, networking is key. And I want to give a shout out to Art, who connected you and I
Yes.
together. Definitely do.
Mhm.
Yes, good guy. And you guys, networking is so powerful. You guys, it is important, especially for all of us that are in business. Not even just business, but reaching out to business to consumer, business to business. Networking and communication is very important. Following up, making sure we are following up on those that we are networking with. Art and I, that was my first time actually meeting Art. Like we interacted online a lot, but that was my first time meeting Art, and then he introduced me to you, and then here we are. So the power of networking
Very
is just is
important. Very
beautiful.
important.
Yes, it is.
Very important. He was one of his friends proposed to his girlfriend at the time, fiance, in our restaurant on Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
And I just
Ah,
wanted to make sure that everything was going right. And I came up to their table and said, thank you so much for doing this at our restaurant. And his friend, I believe his name is Robert, said, what can I do for you? And I just said, I need help. And
right.
Art was there, and he came in the next day, and we just kept in contact. And he's been helping me a lot, and I'm very very appreciative
Yes.
of that.
Yes, thank you, Art. Thank you, Art, keeping it alive. Now let's get on to the restaurant. You're not only you guys that are listening is the restaurant beautiful on the inside. She's also, you could tell, put time into the website. So everything about the restaurant ties in to the elegance of it and the nature of it, which is beauty. Now, the food I want to get on. Give us two of your best sellers. I see you do have a dinner and a brunch menu. What are two of the best sellers on both sides on your dinner menu and your brunch
So
menu?
for dinner, our chicken parmesan. Vegas people just love chicken parm, and it's our number one seller here. Our chicken marsala is really good, and it sells a lot.
Ooh.
Um, on our brunch menu, we do our own pancakes and the ricotta cheese
Mm.
pancakes, but it is changing. We're updating our brunch menu because I'm actually getting involved into Latin community as well, and it's not
Oh,
out yet, but it will be by the time this show airs. We're going to start Latin brunches on Sundays
okay.
as well. So the menu will change a little bit as well. I want to cater to everyone. Yes, we are an Italian restaurant, um, but we want to be able to cater to anyone. And since we have the event space there as well, a lot of times there's so many ethnic groups around this community, you know. Um,
Correct.
that want Mediterranean food or they want Italian food. And my chef is like, sure, we'll cater to anybody.
I heard that. And you guys do have a nice selection of wine also for all the wine lovers. What are some of the top wine sellers
Top
there?
wine sellers is our Chianti wine, and we get it from Italy.
Okay.
I've been working with the same company from the get-go, and we get all of our wines imported from Italy. Of course, the list is really large, and we do Californian and Washington wines, but our Chianti is number one seller.
All right, all right. Beautiful place, you guys. Now, Inga, let us know and the audience know what is the process of how to contact you for either holding their event there, whether if it's a birthday party, a wedding, or even a business that want to hold a networking event in your
The best
establishment.
ways to contact us is through email. We have a lot of information on our website. We're redeveloping our website as well, just to add more information between the restaurant and our private events. Directory. So it's going to be a little bit easier to navigate and to get information. But people can go on our social media on Instagram at Dolce Chianti LV, Facebook Dolce Chianti LV, and just email us. And my phone is like glued to me. I always answer within minutes. So
Businesswoman. And yes, you guys, they have a social media. You guys make sure you check them out on Instagram and Facebook. And on the show notes, if you guys are listening, I have their website right in the show notes. So the social media and also the website you can go directly to in the show notes. Also, I have the address in the show notes. If you don't mind, Inga, let us know the address and also the main cross streets for those that
sure.
are listening.
It's Dolce Chianti at 4275 South Durango Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada 89147. And our cross street is Flamingo. And you won't miss us. We're a white building, just a standalone building.
Yes. Now there are two important events that are coming up. You guys might want to tune in and check out the market calendars down to make sure you visit. Let us know, Inga, about the Mother's Day brunch, which is coming up, and also you guys have Lou Garzara at the town at the site. So let us know about those two
Okay.
events.
So for Mother's Day brunch, we're going to hold a brunch. It's going to be a very, very fancy brunch. It's $54 per person, all inclusive. And for Lou Gazzara, we're doing an $85 and dinner and show. And he's an amazing, amazing, talented person that
Yes.
puts up a show. He can go from like an opera to a pop music within seconds. And he's putting out his new show. He hasn't been performing for a while in Vegas because he was
Hmm.
on a cruise ships. So he's doing that. And I think people are going to get very excited.
I love it. I love it. So, what plans you have, Inga, coming for summer this summer? Anything different you have up your sleeve that you want to break out
So
for the
Art and
summer?
I are working on a project as well. That's will be coming up in May as well, on May
Okay.
28th, and
Okay.
it's gonna be a hip hop night with
Wow.
dinner and a show. So we're just kind of expanding and trying to figure out how to bring different communities together. We're doing an international night every once a month. So, like in April, we're having our Greek night, and then maybe in May we'll do something different. So, just kind of bringing the community together and helping each other out.
Oh, I love that. See, that's what I love. I love doing that. You have the perfect setting, you guys. I kid you not. Don't just take our word. You guys have to check her out. Go and take the family. Take your loved ones. Enjoy entertainment, good food. But not only that, for all my business owners that are listening, this is a definitely good place for a networking event. I know I've seen some of the places you guys have networking events at. This is a great place to hold a networking event. There's a stage setting and also the food and the lighting is just so perfect. Very elegant place. Definitely, Inga, I will want to get with you offline for networking as far as other businesses
Sure,
also,
anytime.
and a place to bring some other businesses. Yeah, so we'll get together on that once I come there and eat and do some good content for the food for
We're
you there.
ready whenever
Okay.
you are.
All right, all right. Now, Inga, I'm gonna find out what do you like, this or that, and then we're gonna see how very, very Vegas you are.
Okay,
Okay. All right. So with this or that, and I strictly stuck with food on this one
okay.
with you. Okay. So for dessert, are you a cake or a pie
Cake.
lady? Cake. Okay. What's your
My
favorite
favorite
cake?
cake is we actually carry it here. It's called blankets with hazelnut and chocolate mousse. It's
Okay.
really good.
Ooh. Okay. So I got to get that when I come down. All
I've
right.
never tried a
And
cheesecake.
that's
If you want to know something about me, never tried it.
serious. Now the cheesecake
I
is a
know.
pie. That's my favorite. I'm going to have to bring a cheesecake for you. You like
I like
strawberries?
strawberries, but I would not try a cheesecake. I don't
Why?
know. I'm weird. Too much cheese.
I used to be like that though, and I used to think it had like a cheese, but I used to think cream cheese because I don't really like, but it's
Yeah.
good. The cheesecakes is so good. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. What gets me is the cheesecake is the graham
Yeah.
cracker
I
crust.
can.
Without that graham cracker
Yeah.
crust, I used to dig the crust out and leave the top. Yes. All right. So next is morning coffee. I know you're a businesswoman, and in the morning, I don't know if you drink coffee, but if you do, you prefer hot or cold.
Hot
Hot coffee. Okay. You like cream, powdered, or
milk.
milk? Milk. Yes. Yes. I don't know who likes powder. That's
I
old
know.
school. Yes. And you do you like it real light or dark?
Dark
Still a little dark.
cappuccino.
Yeah. You got to get that.
Very dry
That's right.
cappuccino.
Okay. I know you guys have
We
good
do.
coffee
We
there
have
too, right?
Lavazza, which one of the
Yeah.
best Italian coffees.
Okay. Okay. Now the last one, which you probably already answered, pancake or waffle,
None.
Inga? I like you. I love someone who sells what they hardly use. Like, man, I sell it,
I
but I don't know what it's like.
no,
I love it. You neither
no.
one, huh? Yeah. Now, I'm neither one either, but I would prefer a waffle. I never ate one entirely.
Yeah,
I
I
can't.
probably
It's
bit
too much
into
for me.
waffle. I've never tried a pancake. I made them.
Yeah, it's too
I
much
made them.
bread. Oh, that's right. And you guys make homemade
Yeah,
pancakes, correct? All right. What kind
it's a
of what's the
ricotta, lemon
best
ricotta.
flavor? Lemon ricotta. Ooh. Ooh, I can taste that. That's almost like a muffin slash pancake almost.
People rave about them. I
You
didn't
know?
know.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine the taste. Man, can't wait. All right. So we're gonna find out how very, very Vegas you are, Inga. Out here in Las Vegas with an Italian restaurant. You gotta be Vegas. You have to be. So this one, I'm sure you're gonna get. I went light on you, and then I also give three
Okay.
options. So I give three options after the question. Okay. So blank is the nickname for the city of Las Vegas. Is it Sunny State, entertainment capital of the world, or city of orange cones?
Entertainment capital of the world.
Entertainment capital of the world. Yes, that's our professional nickname. The dirty one is
Sin
Sin
City.
City still. We still roll with that one, baby. Yes, yes. Yeah, and then we could be the orange cone city, though. Definitely orange cones everywhere. If you
Not
live here, you
everyone
know.
sins in Las Vegas.
Mhm. No, not everyone sins. No, it's definitely in the air, but you don't have to breathe it in. Yes, but and then I thought I'll throw you off with the orange cones. I don't think there's been a day I haven't drove by an orange cone, and I've been here
Wow.
21 years. So it's orange cones, but the orange cones is a positive thing. That means they're always rebuilding. I always see people raving about like, oh, it's always working on it, always working on this, but they're always, making it better. I remember back then the traffic was horrible because almost everything was like two lanes here. They didn't expect the traffic to be as much
Yeah.
that quick. So one thing I can give my hat off to City of Las Vegas is how they react to it real quick. Their reaction to fixing things is real quick, especially at the pace that is growing so fast. So yeah. All right, Inga. So yeah, thank you, Inga. You have anybody you want to give shots out to before we
To
head out?
you, Coyal, and to
Oh,
Art for introducing us. Thank you so much for this
yes.
opportunity. And I hope to do this more often with you. And I can't wait
Oh, yes.
to host you here and for you to try some of our food.
Oh, yes. I definitely will be there. This will not be the end. This is actually the beginning. And all the events that you do have, I'm going to make sure I come to get content for you and make sure that I do my part, that the city is aware of where you are and what you have to
Thank you
offer
so
for
much.
us.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. You guys, yeah, you're welcome. You guys make sure to check her out. Inga, give them the address one more time.
4275 South Durango Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada 89147. We're across the street of Flamingo.
Durango.
Durango and Flamingo.
Yes. And then keep in mind too, pretty soon, once that pretty Durango casino get built up, you guys can leave right there and come
I
straight to
know.
a restaurant. Yes, yes. Inga,
Thank
thank you. I will see
you
you.
soon.
You're welcome. Audience, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure if you're here in Vegas, make it sure it's your duty to go by and check her out. You guys check out the events. Mother's Day brunch, you guys check it out. Get your mothers down there. It is a beautiful setting there. You have to see it for yourself. You guys, all my business owners, I'll be getting with you guys. I want to meet up with her at her place for networking. This is a beautiful place, and we're gonna close that in, okay? And
Thank you
I
so much.
promise you. And oh, you're welcome. You guys, Vegas, I love you. I want to thank you for tuning in. You guys have a safe weekend out there, okay? Make sure you download. And Inga, I'll
Ciao,
see you,
ciao.
okay? Thank you for tuning in. All right, love you guys. You guys take care. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and download. Also, you can email us, email the show. Any questions, you can email us at visitvegasplaces@gmail.com, and that's visitvegasplaces@gmail.com. And you can also support the show. Support is always welcome. Make sure you can follow the link inside the show notes, and that is on Cash App, $Visit Vegas, $Visit Vegas. Follow us on all social media platforms, you guys, and that's at Visit Vegas Places, and that's whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the good stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next Friday at 12 noon Pacific Time Standard.